So the Dungeons & Dragons movie officially has a name and a release date, Honor Among Thieves, and it comes out March 3rd, 2023, so it's less than a year away, so that's pretty cool. But besides the title of the movie, the only thing we really know about the movie itself is that 1, it's in the Forgotten Realms, and 2, we have a cast list. The movie's going to be starring Chris Pine, Hugh Grant, Sophia Lillis, Michelle Rodriguez, Justice Smith, and Regé John Page. I think I said his name right. And that's all we really know so far about Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. But maybe all we need is a title to come up with a good, I don't know, film theory or synopsis on what could happen. So buckle your seatbelts, like the video, make sure you subscribe because we're about to go on an adventure. So the title Honor Among Thieves is a little more telling than I think it is. With the popularity of D&D growing rapidly, especially with the player base of 5th edition, it would make sense for the producers that the D&D movie would definitely take reference and inspiration from some of the 5th edition content that's currently available today. And with the title Honor Among Thieves, the first thing that comes to my mind is Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Waterdeep Dragon Heist is one of my personal favorite adventures that's come out for 5th edition, and I know that a lot of other people share that same opinion. Hey, real quick, I did forget to say that when I was recording this video that there are spoilers for Waterdeep Dragon Heist from here on out, so if you haven't played the campaign yet and don't want to be spoiled, then maybe you shouldn't watch the rest of the video, but if you have played or you don't care about the spoilers for the campaign, then feel free to keep on watching. Thanks. It's about a group of adventurers that go on a quest through Waterdeep to find the Stone of Galore that can cast a legend lore spell to be able to find a massive vault full of stolen treasure and gold in the city somewhere. At the end of the campaign, when you get the gold, you can pretty much choose to do what you want with it, whether it's to put it back into the city or spend it for your own reasoning. So a module about stealing an artifact, that way you can find a massive vault of gold, seems like a fitting adventure for a title like Honor Among Thieves. Now, I don't think the entire movie is going to be a retelling of Waterdeep Dragon Heist, and that's mainly because in the book there's various different endings and ways that you can play that adventure depending on what season it's in. But I do think that the movie's going to take inspiration from that book because, well, it's Waterdeep, it's super popular, and the entire adventure is about getting a bunch of gold. And the entire movie could be about the party coming together with one common goal, to steal a bunch of gold. So that's like the overall plot idea, but let's break it down a little more. And again, these are just my predictions and theory of what could happen. I could be totally wrong. So starting off, again, I think the movie's going to take place in Waterdeep. Baldur's Gate would also be a pretty good option too, because it's both a popular setting in the books and also in video games. But I think it's that very reason that it's going to be based in Waterdeep instead. It's something a little different, and it's not going to oversaturate Baldur's Gate. And if they're going with the Dragon Heist inspiration from the books, then Waterdeep just makes sense. Now in Waterdeep, there's many different factions that the party can interact with throughout the adventure. And I do believe, and it just makes sense, that many of these factions would appear in the movie at some point, but all of them have the same common goal: find the Stone of Galore and get to the Vault of Gold. Eventually, these party members come together, and some of which could even be from the opposing factions, with the common goal to find the stone and get the gold. Perhaps the Stone of Galore's location is still unknown, causing some of the factions to work together to try to find it so that way they can at least split the gold. And together, these adventurers would come together, thieving, fighting, and stealing to find the stone and get rich. Throughout this entire adventure of fighting and stealing and thieving, these characters could get to know each other a little bit, which would really open up some opportunities for player backstory. You would probably find out that each individual character has their own reasons to why they want the gold. Some could be to just get rich, or maybe others are more heartfelt and they're doing it to support their families or the city. Some could be for greed, or some could be more noble. So it becomes not only a good common goal for the party together, but also a way to start establishing some character backstory and personality to the characters. Throughout the movie, in the scenes of adventuring, stealing, and bonding and character backstory lore dumps, they would eventually find the Stone of Galore. Eventually, they have the stone cast legend lore to find where the Vault of Gold is. The party then makes their way to the vault to get their riches, but there was a traitor amongst them. It turns out one of the party members could be from the Xanathar's Guild, and that party member may be loyal to Xanathar. Therefore, informing Xanathar that they found the Stone of Galore, they now know where the gold is, allowing Xanathar and his minions to make their way to the vault before the party does. Eventually, there's an epic standoff and battle between the party and Xanathar and his guild. Because why wouldn't you want to have a live-action beholder fight in a D&D movie? But the emotions continue to ride high as the party members look at the one party member who betrayed them and inform Xanathar of where the gold is. This party member turns on Xanathar and helps out the rest of the party because there is honor among thieves. The battle ends with Xanathar and his guild being defeated, and then the party members having all the gold to themselves. The party then walks away with their newfound riches after defeating a beholder, but they've grown together, they've bonded, they've learned about each other's histories. Perhaps the party decides to do the right thing and use the gold to re-establish Waterdeep, and then solidifying their friendships together to continue to go on adventures. Which means if the movie does good enough, this could lead into sequel movies with this adventuring party. This entire movie could easily be a level 1 through 5 movie and still be entertaining. Like I said, I just really think that a live-action D&D movie where the party has to come together to go rob a vault of gold and fight a beholder at the end sounds like a pretty cool fucking movie to me. But hey, this is just my guess. This is my theory on what could happen. We really don't know anything about the movie except for the cast, the title, the release date, and that it's in the Forgotten Realms. A trailer could be released in the next couple months and completely destroy any theory that I just had. But still, it's fun to theorize. Tell me in the comments what you think the D&D movie is going to be about, and thanks a lot for watching, everybody. That's it. Goodbye.